I lost my hair to alopecia universalis, and there was a morning that I didn't want to leave my bed, my house, or my own skin. I'm not a therapist. I'm someone who survived the mental spiral that comes with watching your body change overnight. These are the 5 therapy techniques that saved me, and by the end of this video, you have all 5 ready to use today. Here's why therapy matters when you have alopecia universalis. Alopecia isn't just hair loss, it's identity loss, grief, and visibility all at once. The mental health side gets ignored because doctors, they really just focus on the scalp and not the spiral that happens afterwards. I'm sharing what worked, not what sounded good in the book. These techniques are all evidence-based, pulled directly from CBT, ACT, and mindful research. So you can use every one of these techniques starting today, right here in this YouTube video for free, without a prescription. Losing your hair is medical. Losing yourself is optional. And that's where therapy comes in. But be sure to stick with me because I'm going to share a technique in video number 3. It's one that stopped me from avoiding mirrors entirely. Now, let's start with the real technique that gave me my first exhale. Technique number 1, cognitive reframing, CBT. CBT is catching a distorted thought, then writing it in a truer kind of version. It works for AU because our brains catastrophize. It's saying everyone is staring. It's also saying I'm ugly and no one will ever love me. And you apply CBT by writing the thought, then asking yourself, is this fact or is this fear? Then writing down the reframe. A good example is I look sick becomes I look different, and different isn't broken. Do this once a day for a week. You'll notice the spiral losing its speed. You don't have to believe every thought your brain hands you, especially the ones that's written in fear. The next one is what I reach for when reframing isn't enough, when the feeling is too big to argue with. Technique number 2, acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT. ACT is when you stop fighting the painful thought, accept it, then act on your values anyway. This works for AU because you can't logic your way out of the grief over your parents. So you start by naming the feeling out loud, letting it sit, then asking yourself, what would the person I want to be do right now? An example is, you know what, I feel ugly today, but I'm still going to go out to that dinner because a connection I have with others, it means more to me than missing my eyebrows. Acceptance is an agreement. It's permission to stop wrestling. You can feel terrible about your reflection and still live a life you're proud of. Both are allowed. Technique number 3, mindfulness for body image. It's observing your body without judgment, noticing without evaluating. It works for AU because we don't have a body image problem. We have a body judgment problem. All you have to do is look in the mirror for 60 seconds. Describe what you see in your natural language only. No good, no bad. An example would be smooth skin, smooth scalp, brown eyes, tired shoulders. Not weird, not wrong. And do it daily. The mirror stops being a courtroom, it starts being a window. And if this feels impossible at first, this is exactly why it works. Just stick with it. Your reflection isn't a verdict. It's just information. All right, so quick pause because what I'm about to share next is the resource that changed everything for me. If you're finding value in this, do me one favor before we continue. Hit subscribe. I make videos for the alopecia community every week, and I want you here. Drop a comment with which technique you're trying first. I read every single one. If this is helping you, it'll help someone else who might be hiding as well right now. Okay, so let's get back to the techniques. And the next one is the one I wish someone had taught me on day 1. Technique number 4, self-compassion practice by Kristin, Neff. This is when you talk to yourself the way you talk to a friend who's going through the same thing. It works for AU because most of us are crueler to ourselves than any stranger ever would be. You can implement this in 3 steps. First, by acknowledging the pain, then remembering you're not in this alone, and then offering yourself some kind words. All right, so I need you to do this exercise with me. Place your head over your heart and say this. This is hard. Other people with alopecia feel this too. And may I be gentle with myself today. Yep, yeah, I know. It sounds cheesy, but it works. The research that I found on this is overwhelming. The voice in your head was learned. You learn how to talk to yourself. That means you can learn a new way and a new language on how to speak to yourself. And the last technique is the one that helped me stop hiding from the world. Technique number 5, exposure and values-based action. This is doing the scary thing in small doses, guided by what you care about, not what you fear. It works for AU because avoidance shrinks your life. Every no because of your appearance teaches your brain that the threat is real. Just list 5 things you've been avoiding since losing your hair and rank them from easiest to hardest, and do one this week. For example, for me, it was going hatless to work and exposing myself on the subway without my hat on. I felt vulnerable, but I did it anyway. Each exposure rewires the fear, not instantly, but reliably. Courage isn't the absence of shaking hands. It's going outside with them anyway. Before I close, here are the resources that carried me. Save this part. Here's some resources to take with you. Therapist directory. Psychology Today. You just have to filter out for chronic illness or body image. Apps to look for is Insight Timer for mindfulness or Wobot for daily CBT check-ins. Some books to consider is Self-Compassion by Kristin Neff, The Happiness Trap by Russ Harris. Communities is the National Alopecia Areata Foundation, NAF for short. They have support groups that are free and are life-changing. I'll pin the links in the description below. I'll pin every link, every book, every app. All right. So you don't have to figure this out alone. The map already exists. You just have to plug yourself in. Stay with me for the close because this is the part I really need you to hear. I told you at the start, there was a morning I didn't want to leave my bed. I want you to know I'm filming this video from the life I almost didn't show up for. And these 5 techniques are the reason I did. Reframe your thoughts. Accept the feeling. See yourself without judgment. Speak to yourself with kindness. And do the scary thing anyway. Hair grows back or it doesn't, but you are not your reflection. You are the person looking back. If you want more honest conversations about living with alopecia, be sure to subscribe. I'm building this channel for the people who feel invisible. Hit like so the algorithm shows this to someone hiding under a hat tonight. And share it with the one person who needs to hear this anyway and who feels alone, even if that person is a younger version of you. Next week, I'll drop some more gems for you. Take care of your mind today, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.